From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Exit. Back. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Kill. Hey, check that. Street.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18 Hey, check, Mike.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rig alert. Defense on deck.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Check 31. 60 Maverick. Hey, lost the motion. Tight dog.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right to kind of play it into their hands. And his kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
And the Patriots.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, man. General, next. Left track. Check. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's with the same 6. 57. Go. Good track. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Smoke. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, Butler complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Bengals 3.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Check. Hey, alert 3. Cowboy 80.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Watch 36. Big stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. Watch QB drop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Man, I got you. 57's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone try. What you got, Heavy?
On play action, lock. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone.
If you were me, you do this too.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Come on, QB, come on.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Under 10, under 10, 10. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Awesome. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke stepping up. He'll try and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And some room to work. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor's going to keep this. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown,
Tyrod Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Protein spill. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Block. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Charlie. 57 is Mike. Mike 57. Hey, what's delay? 57 is the Mike. 50. Ready.
From the gun. Block. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Operating from the gun. Block. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Here we go.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun. Block. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's checking. Crash.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To number 19,
Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The Patriots will line up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch it. Lock it. Shift. Head up. Kill. Check 9.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bengals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
32.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The kick is
And
good.
this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Patriots 39, Bengals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
57's the mic. Watch for Leo. It's our time. It's our time. Check 26. Check 26.
Clock now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rico Gafford with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
His kick
well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. Lucky.
Now Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Mixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 7 Pirates. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way Touchdown, New England. Rico Gafford, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a mix and hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Patriots 53, Bengals 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Yes! 57. Let's go. Orbit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Go. Mike 57. I got you. I got you. Hey, check Mike 57.
To throw it is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Mike's 5-4. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Shift.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bengals 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
It's just me and you. Mike 35, Mike 35.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 54.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
70 Ranger. Mike 57. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.